Welcome to the Taken Hour. Find a comfortable position and let the world outside gently fade away. If you enjoy this journey, please consider subscribing for more peaceful escapes. Tonight, we find ourselves in a quiet library, long after closing. The only sound is the soft rustle of a turning page and your own slow, steady breath. In and out. A warm pool of golden light from a reading lamp illuminates the endless rows of sleeping books. The air smells of old paper and dust motes dancing in the lamplight. You feel safe here, warm and wonderfully heavy. As you breathe deeply, your gaze drifts from the page across the polished wooden floor. At the end of the aisle, where only a solid wall of bookshelves should be, there is a door. It wasn't there a moment ago. It shimmers softly, its frame appearing to be carved from solidified moonlight. There is no handle, only a faint, pulsing glow emanating from its center. It doesn't feel threatening, merely curious, a silent invitation. Your breathing remains slow and even as you simply observe this impossible, peaceful sight. Let your curiosity float, untroubled and calm. Without a sound, the shimmering door drifts open. It reveals not another room, but a breathtaking expanse of deep, silent space. A soft nebula of violet and sapphire swirls gently where a hallway should be. You feel a gentle, reassuring pull, not of gravity, but of wonder. You rise from your chair, feeling weightless and light, and float towards the opening. As you cross the threshold, the scent of old paper is replaced by the cool, clean stillness of the cosmos. The library vanishes behind you, but you feel no loss, only a profound sense of peace and arrival. You are drifting in a vast, silent chamber that feels infinite. Instead of walls, there are shelves, but these shelves are woven from pure starlight. They stretch upwards, downwards, and outwards into the gentle darkness, farther than the eye can see. Upon them rest not books, but countless points of soft, glowing light. In the distance, tall, slender silhouettes made of swirling stardust glide slowly between the aisles. They are the librarians of this cosmic place, silent and graceful. Their presence is calming, a part of the deep, comforting silence of the void. One of the small, warm lights detaches from a nearby shelf and floats towards you. It drifts slowly, patiently, before coming to rest in your waiting hands. It is not solid, but it has a comforting weight and warmth, like holding a captured sunbeam. It pulses with a soft, gentle rhythm, in time with your own slow heartbeat. This is a book in the Library of Lost Dreams, a memory, a moment of pure happiness, stored as light. You hold it before you, feeling its warmth spread through your hands, up your arms, making you feel wonderfully heavy and relaxed. As you hold the glowing sphere, it grows warmer. The light seeps not into your eyes, but into your mind. You don't see images, you feel them. The warmth of sunlight on your face, the sound of distant, happy laughter, the simple, pure joy of a forgotten summer afternoon. It's a feeling, not a story, and it fills you with a deep, profound calm. Your muscles relax, your shoulders grow heavy, and you drift in this borrowed contentment. Every breath you take is slower, deeper, pulling this peaceful energy into your very being. Slowly, gently, the feeling fades, leaving behind an echo of peace. The light in your hands softens, the orb dimming from a bright sunbeam to a soft ember. It lifts from your palms, weightless once more, and drifts back to its place on the starlit shelf, its glow joining the countless others. Your hands feel warm and heavy where it rested. You float in the quiet darkness, feeling grounded and serene, as if an old, forgotten joy has been returned to you. The silence of the library is a comforting blanket. From the deep, violet shadows between the shelves, one of the tall, silent librarians emerges. It is a form woven from stardust and soft internal light, moving with the impossible grace of a drifting nebula. It has no face, no features, yet you feel a sense of gentle welcome. It pauses a respectful distance away, its light pulsing softly, a slow, calming rhythm. Then, a long, slender arm of swirling light raises slowly, gesturing for you to follow it deeper into the cosmic archive. There is no urgency, only a quiet invitation. You follow your silent guide, floating effortlessly through the infinite library. You drift past aisle after aisle of glowing memories, each point of light a sleeping dream. The scale is impossible to comprehend, yet you feel perfectly safe, a tiny mote of dust in a vast, caring universe. The librarian glides ahead, its soft light a beacon in the beautiful darkness. The only sound is the gentle, cosmic hum that you feel more than you hear, a vibration that loosens every muscle and deepens your sense of tranquility. You are simply drifting, letting go. The librarian brings you to a different section of the archive. Here, the lights on the shelves pulse with a warmer, amber, and soft gold hue. They feel older, deeper. Your guide stops, and its form turns toward a single shelf. It gestures once more, and a beautiful sphere of warm, amber light detaches itself from its resting place. It floats towards you, humming with a gentle, resonant energy. It stops just before you, waiting. Another memory, another dream is offered, promising an even deeper state of rest and peaceful contemplation. You allow your hands to gently cup the warm, amber orb. As it settles, the light doesn't just enter your mind, it blossoms into a full, immersive dream. You are no longer in the cosmic library, but sitting on a large, sun-warmed stone at the edge of a perfectly still lake. It is the end of a long, perfect day in a forgotten childhood summer. The sun is a great, gentle orb of orange and gold, sinking slowly behind distant, hazy mountains. The air is warm and smells of pine needles and damp earth. You can feel the pleasant, rough texture of the ancient stone beneath you, a grounding and solid presence. A gentle breeze whispers through the tall reeds at the water's edge, creating a soft, rustling sound that is deeply calming. You hear the distant, lonely call of a loon, its voice echoing across the glassy water. In this memory, there is no worry, no hurry, nothing to do but exist in this perfect, peaceful moment. You take a slow, deep breath, and the air feels clean and full of life. The warmth of the setting sun soaks into your skin, making your limbs feel heavy and wonderfully relaxed. This isn't just seeing a memory. It is living inside a moment of pure, undiluted peace. It fills every part of you, a deep, resonant calm that smooths away all tension, letting you sink deeper and deeper into a state of profound rest. Slowly, so very slowly, the edges of the warm memory begin to soften. The scent of pine and the last rays of sunlight dissolve back into the cool, silent air of the cosmic library. The amber sphere in your hands pulses one last time, a gentle, thankful beat against your palms, before its light dims to a soft, sleeping ember. It lifts away from you, weightless and serene, and floats back to its place on the starlit shelf. But the feeling it gave you remains. A profound warmth resides deep within your chest, a gentle heat that spreads slowly through your entire body. Your arms and legs feel heavy, grounded, yet you are still floating effortlessly in the beautiful, silent void. The tall librarian of starlight observes you from a distance. Its form seems to shimmer with a soft, approving light, a silent acknowledgement of the peace you now carry. There is no need for words in this place. The quiet is a language of its own, a deep and comforting presence that invites you to let go of every thought. You simply float, anchored by the warmth of a happy dream, your breathing slow and rhythmic, a quiet cadence in the vast, sleeping archive. Each breath draws you deeper into stillness, further from the waking world, closer to the edge of a truly peaceful sleep. Your silent, graceful guide turns and begins to glide deeper into the library, its starlit form a gentle beacon in the velvet darkness. You follow, feeling no need to exert any effort. A soft, invisible current carries you along through corridors of existence you never imagined. You drift past entire sections where the memories glow with colors unseen on Earth. Hues of soft teal and gentle magenta pulsing in unison like a field of bioluminescent flora. You pass through a vast open area where the shelves give way to a breathtaking celestial display. A river of shimmering silver dust flows slowly through the void, and within it, nascent stars swirl like golden embers. The sound here is different, a low, resonant hum, like the purr of a sleeping galaxy. It vibrates gently through you, loosening any last remnants of tension. It is the sound of creation, of time, of deep and endless peace. Your guide navigates this celestial river with ease, leading you towards a more secluded, quieter part of the archive. The journey is mesmerizing, designed to calm the mind and soothe the soul. You are a silent observer on a cosmic pilgrimage, drifting further and further away from everything, wrapped in the safe, quiet, and beautiful immensity of it all. The librarian leads you away from the stellar river into a corner of the library that feels ancient and sacred. Here, the starlight is softer, more diffuse. Before you is a sight of profound tranquility, a massive, hollowed-out crystal glowing with a soft, internal lavender light. It is a natural alcove, a geode of cosmic proportions, not built, but grown over eons. Its entrance is a smooth, organic archway, beckoning you into its heart. The air itself feels different as you approach, still, silent, and holding a unique, gentle energy. Your guide stops at the threshold. It turns its formless head toward you, then gestures with a slow, deliberate grace towards the glowing interior. It is a clear invitation to enter, to rest. There are no shelves of memories inside, no points of brilliant light, only the soft, uniform, and deeply calming glow of the crystal itself. The librarian does not follow you in. It gives a final, slow pulse of its own light, a gesture of farewell for now, and recedes back into the cosmic shadows, leaving you at the entrance to this perfect sanctuary. The silence it leaves behind is absolute, a profound quiet that feels like coming home. You drift forward, crossing the threshold into the heart of the great crystal. The moment you enter, the gentle hum of the library fades away completely, replaced by a silence that is pure and absolute. The light inside is soft and even, bathing you in a calming lavender glow that seems to emanate from the very substance of the walls around you. The crystal surfaces are smooth and cool to the touch, yet the space feels wonderfully warm and protective. You float in the very center of this sanctuary, feeling utterly secluded and safe. This is a place designed for nothing but rest, a space to simply be. You close your eyes, but the soft light still permeates, a gentle pressure on your eyelids. You feel a subtle, calming vibration from the crystal, a slow, steady pulse that resonates with your own heartbeat, gradually slowing it down. Your body, already relaxed, lets go even more. Your limbs feel heavy and limp, completely supported by the gentle space. Your mind, free from distraction, becomes clear and quiet. There is nothing to do here, nothing to think. You just breathe. In and out. Each breath is a soft wave, rising and falling in the perfect silence of your crystal chamber, carrying you closer and closer to the edge of a deep and peaceful slumber. Here, inside the great crystal, time itself seems to slow down, stretching into a long, comfortable moment of pure existence. The soft lavender light is a physical presence, a warm and gentle weight that settles upon you like the heaviest, softest blanket imaginable. You feel it on your eyelids, your shoulders, your hands, a calming pressure that soothes every nerve. Your thoughts, which may have still been drifting, begin to dissolve. Like sugar in warm water, they lose their sharp edges, their substance, and simply melt away into the quiet glow that surrounds you. You are not trying to stop thinking. The space itself is doing it for you, absorbing every worry, every plan, every stray memory into its peaceful, silent heart. Your body follows, letting go of tensions you didn't even know you were holding. A tightness in your jaw unwinds. The muscles in your neck and shoulders soften and release. Your arms and legs become wonderfully heavy, filled with a pleasant leaden warmth that makes movement seem like a distant and unnecessary idea. You are simply floating, suspended in this perfect sanctuary, sinking deeper not through space, but into a profound state of rest. Every slow breath you take feels like it draws in the lavender light, and every exhale releases another layer of the waking world. You are becoming part of the silence, part of the calm. As you drift deeper into this state of perfect stillness, the uniform lavender glow within the crystal begins to change. It is a transformation so slow, so gentle, you almost feel it rather than see it. The light starts to gather in places, swirling into soft, ethereal patterns on the crystalline walls around you. They are like celestial smoke, forming slow-moving currents and eddies of slightly brighter violet and deeper indigo. There is no sharp definition to these shapes. They are fluid, organic, and endlessly calming to behold. They flow like ink dropped into water, creating intricate, temporary mandalas that bloom and fade with a slow, hypnotic rhythm. You watch them with your mind's eye, feeling no need to interpret or understand them. They are a lullaby for your senses, a visual representation of the peace that is filling you. The light is breathing, and you find your own breath naturally synchronizing with its gentle, cosmic pulse. The patterns ebb and flow, washing the walls of your sanctuary with waves of soft, changing color. This is not a spectacle meant to excite, but a dynamic stillness, a quiet and beautiful dance of light, designed to guide your consciousness down, down, down into the deepest valleys of sleep, where dreams are born from silence and starlight. The swirling patterns of light continue to evolve, coalescing from abstract smoke into something more recognizable, yet still profoundly dreamlike. The gentle currents of light begin to resemble a slow-motion cosmic tide, washing up the crystalline walls before receding in a silent, graceful rhythm. You feel yourself rising and falling with this tide, a sensation of being gently rocked in an infinite cosmic cradle. The waves are not made of water, but of pure light and color, and they carry with them a feeling of immense, ancient peace. Then, from the floor of the crystal, new forms begin to grow. They are like flowers, but their petals are woven from solidified nebula dust, shimmering with an internal bioluminescent glow. They bloom in impossible slow motion, their colors shifting from soft pink to gentle teal. They are not living things in a biological sense, but manifestations of the crystal's own dreaming consciousness. You are floating now through a submerged garden at the bottom of a celestial ocean, a silent witness to a world blooming just for you. There is no scent, no sound, only the slow, majestic dance of light and form. The beauty of it asks nothing of you but to observe, to relax, and to let it carry you even further away from the shores of wakefulness, into the deep, quiet waters of sleep. Into the absolute silence of the crystal sanctuary, a new sensation arrives. It is not a sound that enters through your ears, but one that you feel resonating from the crystal itself, a vibration that begins in your bones and spreads outwards. It is the hum of the light, the song of the blooming celestial flowers. The note is impossibly low and profoundly gentle, a resonant frequency that seems to align every part of you into a state of perfect harmony. It is the sound of deep space, of ancient starlight, of time itself resting. As you focus on this gentle vibration, it begins to differentiate. A second, clearer note emerges, hanging in the still air like a single, perfect water droplet. It is a chime, soft and clear, that seems to come from the very center of the glowing tide. Then another joins it, and another, creating a melody that is simple, slow, and endlessly looping. It is a cosmic music box playing the lullaby of the universe. This gentle music washes over you, through you, cleansing your mind of any final lingering thoughts. It is a sound that does not ask to be listened to, but simply to be felt. It is the final layer of comfort, a sonic blanket that complements the warmth of the light, wrapping you completely in a cocoon of peace, making the descent into sleep feel not like falling, but like a slow, supported, and beautiful homecoming. You have let go completely. The boundary between yourself and the sanctuary has dissolved. You are no longer an observer floating within the crystal. You have become a part of its dream. Your consciousness is a single mote of light drifting on the cosmic tide, rising and falling with its gentle, silent rhythm. You are a petal on one of the great, glowing flowers, pulsing with soft, internal light in time with the universe's lullaby. The feeling of your physical body is a distant memory, replaced by a sense of boundless, weightless freedom. You are pure awareness, floating in a sea of tranquility. The soft chimes of the crystal's music are your thoughts. The warm lavender glow is your breath. The slow blooming of the nebula flowers is your heartbeat. There is no separation. There is no you anymore. Only a state of being, a peaceful, dreaming, and deeply restful existence. This is the heart of the library, the core of its purpose, not just to store dreams, but to create a space where one can become a dream. Here, in this perfect synthesis of light, sound, and silence, you drift into the deepest sleep imaginable. It is a sleep without edges, a vast and peaceful void where you can finally, completely rest. The sanctuary holds you in its perfect, silent embrace. The cosmic lullaby, once a series of distinct chimes, has now merged into a single, continuous, resonant hum that is indistinguishable from your own state of being. The lavender light of the great crystal begins a slow, gentle transformation, its final gift to you. It ceases to be an external source of illumination, and instead seems to soak directly into you, becoming an internal warmth, a gentle glow that now resides within your very core. The beautiful, blooming nebula flowers on the crystal floor do not wither. They dissolve into shimmering dust, their light joining the soft tide that carries you. You are no longer just resting within the dream. You are the dream. Your awareness is a calm, untroubled sea, and the gentle vibrations of the crystal are the slow, deep currents that move far beneath the surface. There is no thought of time, no memory of a world outside this place. There is only the profound, heavy, and wonderful sensation of absolute peace. Your breath is the slow, silent pulse of a distant star, a rhythm so deep and so steady that it is the very heartbeat of the quiet cosmos. Here, in this state of complete dissolution, you have reached the very center of tranquility, a place where sleep is not an absence of consciousness, but a presence of perfect, undisturbed calm. Slowly, a gentle and imperceptible current begins to stir within the crystal's heart. It is not a wind or a force, but a simple, inevitable pull, like a river finding its path to the sea. You begin to drift, carried by this current of pure tranquility, moving without volition or effort towards the archway of the sanctuary. As you pass through the threshold, the absolute silence gives way once more to the gentle, cosmic hum of the greater library. But it sounds different now, softer, more distant. The library itself has changed, or perhaps your perception of it has. The countless points of light on the starlit shelves are no longer sharp and distinct. They have softened, their edges blurred, their light bleeding into the surrounding darkness to create a vast, impressionistic landscape of gentle color. The shelves themselves seem less solid, appearing as long, shimmering ribbons of woven light, stretching into a soft, hazy infinity. You are floating through a dream of a library, a place made more of feeling than of form. Your body feels wonderfully limp and heavy, your mind clear and empty, as you are carried on this silent, invisible river, deeper into the heart of this sleeping, cosmic world. You are not a visitor anymore. You are a part of the library's gentle, nocturnal flow. As you drift through the softened, dreamlike aisles, you become aware of other currents flowing alongside you. They are not invisible like the one that carries you, but are visible as slow-moving rivers of faint, multicolored light. They shimmer with hues of soft rose, gentle gold, and deep, peaceful cyan, weaving between the starlit shelves like celestial auroras. You realize what they are. They are streams of forgotten lullabies, the collected essence of every soothing song ever hummed to a sleeping child, every quiet poem read by a fading light. They flow from the memories stored on the shelves, leaking out and merging into these beautiful, silent rivers of sound and color. Your current gently guides you to join one of these streams, a river of shimmering, pale blue light. As you merge with it, you do not hear music, but you feel it. A deep, resonant feeling of being safe, of being cared for, of being gently lulled into a state of profound peace. The light of the stream surrounds you, a cool and calming presence that makes your limbs feel even heavier, your mind even quieter. You float within this river of rest, its gentle, silent song washing over you, cleansing the last vestiges of the waking world and carrying you further into the library's deep, hypnotic heart. The river of lullabies carries you onward, its path meandering through sections of the library that seem older and more solemn. The aisles grow wider, the darkness between them deeper. Eventually, the stream deposits you in a vast, open chamber, a dome of pure, silent space that inspires a sense of profound awe. Here, there are no shelves. Instead, hanging in the immense void are the ghostly forms of faded constellations. They are delicate, intricate structures made of thin, faint lines of pale silver light, like celestial skeletons. These are the star patterns that have been forgotten, the skies of worlds that no longer exist, the navigation charts of starfarers long since turned to dust. They are preserved here, in this quiet and sacred archive, their light dim, but their presence immense. They turn with an impossibly slow grace, a silent cosmic ballet in the heart of the library. You drift among them, feeling like a tiny speck of dust in a museum built for gods. The air here is heavy with the weight of eons, yet it is not oppressive. It is a grounding, stabilizing presence. It is the feeling of deep time, of a peace that has lasted for ages and will last for ages more. This profound stillness seeps into you, making your own small worries and fleeting thoughts feel insignificant and distant. Your gentle, forward drift slows until you are floating, motionless, before one of the largest and most intricate of the fated constellations. It is a magnificent, sprawling spiral, its arms made of countless fine lines of ancient, silvery light. It emits no heat, only a cool, placid glow that feels deeply calming to your senses. You feel a gentle pull, an invitation to come closer. You float forward, past its outer arms, and into the calm, empty space at its very center. Here, cradled within the ghostly heart of a long-dead star map, you find a place of unique stillness. The intricate lines of light form a beautiful, protective cage around you, filtering the view of the rest of the great chamber. The hum of the library is fainter here, muted by the sheer age of the structure you inhabit. You are at the quiet center of a forgotten piece of history. The light of the constellation tells a slow, silent story, not of events or people, but of the simple, enduring existence of stars. It speaks of slow gravitational turns, of the patient burning of hydrogen over billions of years, of a vast and unhurried cosmic dance. This feeling of timelessness is the final step into a deeper state of rest, a dreamless sleep anchored in the quiet eternity of the stars. You are safe. You are still. You are ready to sleep. Cradled in the silent heart of the forgotten constellation, you float in a state of stillness that feels eternal. The cool, silver light emanating from the ancient star lines is more than just illumination. It is a presence, a form of silent communication. It seeps into you, not with stories or memories, but with a feeling of deep, geologic time. You feel the slow, patient turning of galaxies, the eons it takes for starlight to cross the void, the unhurried expansion of the universe itself. This light speaks a language of pure existence, and in its presence, your own sense of time dissolves. The moments of your life, the rhythm of your days, all merge into this one long, peaceful now. The light feels like a cool, clean energy, purifying your mind of any lingering fragments of thought. It doesn't erase them, it simply puts them into perspective, showing them as tiny, fleeting sparks against a backdrop of infinite duration. Your body, already in a state of profound rest, seems to absorb this timelessness. Your heartbeat slows to a barely perceptible rhythm, a quiet drum in a vast, empty hall. Your breath is a slow, silent tide, rising and falling over a span of ages. You are not just resting in a place of peace. You are becoming peace itself, a quiet consciousness anchored in the very center of eternity. Just as you feel you have merged completely with the stillness, a new sensation begins. It is a movement so slow, so vast and gradual, that at first you are unsure if it is happening at all. The great silver constellation, your sanctuary, has begun to turn. It is not the spinning of a top, but the majestic, gravitational wheeling of a galaxy. A single rotation might take 1,000,000 years, and you are at its silent, unmoving center. The motion is not disorienting. It is the most profoundly soothing sensation you have ever felt. It is the feeling of being gently, securely rocked in a cosmic cradle, a slow and steady waltz through the silent, sacred chamber. As the constellation turns, the fine lines of silver light drift past your field of vision like the bars of a celestial music box, each one passing with a silent, resonant chime that you feel deep within your core. This gentle, inexorable movement is a physical lullaby. It loosens the final, deepest knots of tension in your being, the ones you carry in your soul. You give yourself over to it completely, letting the slow, cosmic dance rock you further and further into a state of blissful surrender. You are a passenger on a vessel of ancient light, sailing on a sea of silence, your destination a place of even deeper, more profound sleep. The slow rotation of your stellar cradle brings new vistas into view, seen through the shifting latticework of silver light. The great chamber beyond your sanctuary reveals more of its secrets. In the distance, you see what can only be described as echoes of silence. They are not bright nebulae or clusters of stars, but immense, beautiful voids. One is a vast, billowing cloud of perfect blackness, a dark nebula that doesn't reflect light, but seems to drink it, its edges softly defined against the faint starlight of the library. It is a region of absolute cold and quiet, a place where all energy has come to rest. Another echo is a delicate crystalline structure, like a gigantic frozen sound wave, capturing a moment of perfect silence from the dawn of time and preserving it in its intricate geometric form. These sights are not empty or frightening. They are the ultimate expression of peace. They are destinations of tranquility, monuments to the beauty of nothingness. Viewing them from your protected central position feels like visiting a gallery of cosmic art. Each new vista of silence deepens your own state of rest, pulling you further into alignment with the profound quiet of the universe. You are learning the library's greatest secret, that the most beautiful dreams are not always filled with light and action, but sometimes with the deep, restorative comfort of a perfect, silent void. As a particularly beautiful, crystalline echo of silence drifts into view, you sense a subtle change in your immediate surroundings. The gentle hum of the library deepens for a moment, a sign of a quiet arrival. You turn your awareness towards the edge of your rotating sanctuary. Standing there, just beyond the perimeter of the constellation's light, is one of the tall, starlit librarians. It is the same graceful, silent being from before, its form a swirling column of soft stardust. It stands perfectly still, waiting patiently for your slow rotation to bring you face to face. Its presence is not an intrusion. It feels like a planned and gentle rendezvous. It does not speak. It does not gesture broadly. Instead, it raises one of its long, slender arms, and in its hand of swirling light, it holds something new. It is not a glowing orb of memory. It is a small, perfect sphere of what appears to be solid darkness. It is utterly matte, absorbing all the light that falls upon it, a tiny piece of the beautiful void you saw moments ago. The librarian extends this offering towards you across the boundary of silver light. It is an orb of pure sleep, a gift of final, dreamless rest. It waits for you, patiently, its offer hanging in the profound silence between you. You feel a gentle, internal stirring, an effortless decision made without thought. The invisible current that guides you through this place gently carries you from the calm center of the constellation towards its edge. You drift through the final lines of silver light, their cool energy caressing you one last time, and float into the open space before the silent librarian. You raise your hands, not with effort, but as if they are floating up on their own accord. The librarian gently places the small, dark sphere into your waiting palms. The moment it touches you, you understand its nature. It has no temperature, neither warm nor cold. It does not pulse with energy. Instead, it has a profound and comforting weight, a gravitational pull that seems to anchor your very consciousness. It is a point of absolute stillness. Holding it, you feel all the subtle, residual energies within you begin to flow into it. The echo of the lullaby stream, the warmth of the crystal sanctuary, the ancient light of the constellation. It absorbs it all, leaving behind a perfect, clean, and empty quietude. The librarian's hand retreats, and its form begins to slowly dissolve, its work now done. You are left floating alone in the great chamber, holding this orb of pure sleep. You feel its gentle, inexorable pull, an invitation not to a place, but to a state. It is the pull of the deepest, most restorative sleep, and you surrender to it without hesitation. You are floating in the vast, silent chamber, holding the small sphere of perfect darkness. The gentle, gravitational pull you feel is not a force in space, but a pull on your awareness itself. It is the most comforting sensation imaginable, a promise of final, absolute rest. You watch as the darkness of the orb begins to expand, not like a shadow, but like a liquid, a pool of pure, calm night. It flows over your hands, and you feel no coldness, only a gentle numbness, a release from sensation. The darkness climbs up your arms, and where it passes, you feel your form dissolving, not into nothing, but into the very substance of peace itself. The magnificent, ghostly constellations of the chamber dim and fade as this personal twilight envelops you. The starlit librarian has gone. The library itself, with all its glowing memories and silent corridors, recedes into a distant thought, then into nothing. The only thing that exists is this slow, beautiful, and inexorable transition from being somewhere to simply being. Your consciousness is a single point of light, and this gentle, encroaching void is its final destination, its true home. You do not fight it. You do not resist. You welcome it. It is the feeling of a long day ending, of a heavy head finally finding its pillow, of a deep and peaceful sigh that releases everything. You are being drawn into the very heart of sleep. You have passed the threshold. You are now inside the orb, inside the state of pure, dreamless sleep. There is no sense of confinement, only of infinite, boundless space. But this space is different. It is not the star-dusted void of the library. It is a void of perfect, featureless tranquility. There is no light to see, no sound to hear, no surface to touch. There is no up or down, no before or after. It is a space defined only by its profound and absolute peace. At first, you might expect a feeling of sensory deprivation, but instead, you feel a sense of profound relief. It is a relief from the constant effort of perception, the endless stream of information that defines the waking world. Here, there is nothing to process, nothing to interpret, nothing to react to. Your mind, freed from its duties, becomes perfectly still. It is a deep, calm lake with no wind, no ripples, its surface a flawless mirror reflecting the gentle, empty peace of the void it inhabits. You feel your own awareness, once a focused point, begin to soften and expand, its edges blurring until you can no longer tell where you end and the peaceful emptiness begins. You are not a visitor here. You have become the quiet. You are the stillness. This is the restorative emptiness from which all dreams are born, and into which all tiredness finally returns to rest. In this perfect, featureless void, where all senses have been put to rest, a new form of perception awakens. It is the most subtle feeling imaginable. From the very heart of the infinite emptiness, you begin to feel a pulse. It is not a sound. It is not a flash of light. It is a slow, rhythmic, and incredibly gentle wave of presence. It is the heartbeat of the void. Its rhythm is unimaginably slow, like the rising and falling of a galactic tide. A single, soft beat echoes through eternity before the next one follows. It is the quietest, most fundamental rhythm in existence, and you feel it resonate deep within the core of your being. As you float in this boundless peace, you find your own internal rhythms beginning to align with it. The last vestiges of your own heartbeat, your own breath, synchronize with this great, slow pulse. In and out. The pulse expands gently through the void, and then it contracts. You are breathing with the universe. You are resting with the very fabric of existence. This pulse is the final anchor for your awareness, a single, simple, repetitive sensation that holds you securely in this state of profound peace. It is the last thought before sleep, the last feeling before utter dissolution. It is a gentle, cosmic hand on your shoulder, reassuring you that you are safe, that you can let go completely, that you are held by a rhythm as old as time itself. The pulse continues, slow, steady, and eternal. It is the only thing that is. Everything else has dissolved into it. The concept of you has become thin and translucent, a memory of a form that once was. You are no longer floating in the void. You are the void, and the pulse is your own slow, cosmic breath. There is no separation. With each expansion of the pulse, you feel your awareness stretch out to touch the farthest imagined corners of this peaceful emptiness. And with each contraction, you feel yourself returning to a quiet, restful center. This gentle, endless cycle is a process of deep cellular release. It is a letting go, not just of thought and tension, but of identity itself. It is not a loss, but a liberation. You are free from the weight of a name, a history, a body. You are pure, restful consciousness, indistinguishable from the peace that surrounds you. The boundary between the dreamer and the dream has vanished. The story of the reader in the library, the journey through the cosmic aisles, the feeling of the glowing memories, all of it has resolved into this one simple, final state. It is the destination that was promised from the moment the shimmering door first appeared. It is the ultimate purpose of the Library of Lost Dreams, to guide you back to this primordial state of perfect, silent, and unbound rest. Here, you simply are, and that is enough. And so, you float. There is no more story to tell, because you have drifted beyond the need for narrative. You have become the quiet space between the words, the peaceful pause between the chimes of a cosmic lullaby. The great, slow pulse of the void is your only companion, its rhythm so perfectly attuned to your own that you can no longer tell them apart. You are breathing in the silence and breathing out the darkness. Each wave of the pulse is a gentle current, carrying you further and further away from the shores of wakefulness, out into the deep, calm, and endless ocean of sleep. There is nothing to hold on to, and no need to. You are completely supported by this gentle, empty space. You are perfectly safe. Your journey through the Library of Lost Dreams is complete. You have read the final book, the one written in silence, and its story is one of perfect rest. Now there is only this gentle, rhythmic darkness, this profound and heavy peace, this slow, steady drift into the deepest sleep you have ever known. Let the current take you. Let the darkness hold you. Let the silence be your final soft blanket. Drift now. Float. Sleep. 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 Sleep.